And I don't really have much time, but I will help you. Well, I'm not really going to help you, but I'm going to talk to you from one of the picture. A painting or a picture is the same. But in this is a thing very funny, because this picture is a picture divided in two. That's what we call in art a diptych. In Spanish, yes, in Spanish we should say díptico. Yes, it means it's a picture divided or framed in two. Yeah. The thing is, well, this is the king of France, the last king of France, and this is his queen. His name was Louis XVI, and she was Marie Antoinette from Austria. The funny thing is, why are they in Medellin? They're in Medellin because the lady on the door is Botero's mother.
Can you check that picture?
Yeah, that's Botero's mother. That's Mrs. Flora Angulo. That was her name. And why is she there? Why is it so dedicated to her? Because she wanted to go to France. But at the time, Botero could not afford to do so. I mean, Botero didn't have the money. And so she died, obviously, she died not knowing France. But the problem is, later that day, of that lost, Botero decided not to send her to France, but to take the last two kings into Colombia to visit her. Is to invert the situation. And so they are visiting her, and you can see Medellin and all Medellin. I mean, the streets of Medellin are no longer stony. The streets of Medellin are no longer like a little town. Medellin nowadays is a city, a normal global city. But always Medellin, always is going to be represented like that. And the reason for it is because Fernando Botero only spent 17 years in the city. Then he begins to move to Bogota, then he moves to Toulouse. Yes, he moves to Toulouse, and then he went again to Bogota, and then he goes to Europe, and he lost track of the city. I mean, he belongs to the city, he doesn't live here. And so that was the Medellin that he lived here. It's an old, towny, it's more like a provincial Medellin. It's not a city, it's more like a town. But in that sort of ideas, that's the Medellin that he is always going to remind. You're always welcome. This museum belongs to you. This is your museum. Come here as many times as you want, and thank you for your time.
Well, thank you
Thank
very
you,
much. Did you understand everything or not? What kind of wonderful description. Where